Oh boy, here we go again. Guys, it's the moment to have a reality check in terms of what we actually have, what we're actually looking towards in terms of 323, what's in the future, what you should know as a new player getting into Star Citizen, which, by the way, right now is the best time for doing that. You still have the free fly, so if you want to play for free, follow the link there below. Remember to create your account using the referral, which as of right now, and a couple of days left still, if you use the referral, you get a free ship, the Dragonfly, which stays in your permanent hangar, and you can actually upgrade for a couple bucks into an actual proper ship that you may like, and that's always awesome. You also get the free armor, which is heavy, looks pretty nice, shotgun, backpack, all of that permanent hangar, which is always nice, and hopefully, eventually, they will find a way to get that back when you lose it, but the point is, it costs nothing. You get it now if you create the account and you use a referral, and that's always nice to have because they rarely give us free stuff, especially in terms of a free ship and free armor. I will take that. Guys, what you're looking at now is Pyro. Pyro that you cannot actually play because 2/3 of those planets, it's only the interior ring that you could actually visit when we could. The second and third layer was not even visible. You could not even fly there. And I'm showing you this because reality check, because money talks and bullshit walks, and what you can actually play is the only thing that matters. And if there's one thing CIG is fantastic at, is hyping, talking, and yes, even lying about things that they don't have any expectations of actually delivering. It's gonna be soon TM. And they know it. Now, if you're a new player, maybe this is all news for you. If you're one of the white knights that say, oh, you're just salty, you're just hating. Oh, I'm not salty, hating. I wouldn't even be here if I was. So I want to say this. If you like what you see in my channel in terms of actual gameplay, go for it. It is there. You can actually fly the ships, which are beautiful and very realistic and fun, and it's all good. But be wary of the lies. Be careful of the hype. Be careful of the things that they have promised and then just disappears. So let's talk about facts. Let's talk about reality. The reality is that they already announced that 323 will not include the delivering of vehicles in your personal hangar, which was a big deal. They made a huge deal about it for CitizenCon, that's for fucking sure. And they kept on making a big deal up until a couple days ago. And they now announce that no, we will not do that. You will not have your personal vehicles delivered in your personal hangars. And that ruins half of the fun of actually having your personal hangar, right? That's just not me being salty, not me being hateful. This is just a fact. They announced this. Another fact is that they have people quitting. Todd Pappy, why is he leaving? I'm telling you why. Because there's something going on that he does not like. He probably sees this happening time and time and again, and maybe he had enough. Yes, all companies in all areas, in all industries, people are getting fired. I mean, it happens all the time. People always get fired and get replaced. Not the top guys, not the guys running things, basically. Those guys, if they leave or they get fired, they either screwed up horribly bad, which is not the case of Todd Pappy. Just don't believe that for a second. He left out of his own account because he saw something that he did not like. And a bunch of our guys probably did as well, or left along with him. And here is where, that's also a fact. That's not a speculation. These guys are gone. Now, those are the facts we know. We won't get what we were promised in terms of a big chunk of what 323 had very cool about it. Another fact is that we have guys on the top quitting. Now, speculation, I think he quits because there's something he's not okay with. It's yet one more thing, and maybe it was the straw on the camel's back, right? The final straw that he said, you know what, enough, guys. We cannot continue doing this. And again, speculation of mine is we cannot continue doing this shit that you see here. The promising of things, and they always react like this knee-jerk reaction. We got Pyro, right? We got to see what little they have done of Pyro right when Starfield was at the peak of its hype. Oh, pure coincidence for sure. But it just showed how little of it they actually have after so many years. after what? How many years has it been since they started talking about pyro? 5, 6, 10 years? Doesn't After so many years, you only have 20% of pyro. As I said before, that sky map that you saw there, only the interior ring. The second and third layer exterior ones, you cannot even fly there. In terms of planetary exploration, there's these, the library that they have that they've shown us so many times, but there's no cities here. There's nothing for you to actually go and do in cities because there's no cities at all. In terms of the starting locations, the 4 starting locations are the same, exact same. The relict pirate station, copy pasted and configured like they do with stations in Stanton, where you have the same orbiting station, which is the exact same one, just blocks rearranged. Okay, it's that. So instead of having like 4 different and distinct planets with cities like New Babbage, Hurston, Area 18, very different cities with stores. No, you don't have any of that. Not only not in planetary surfaces, you don't have that in the stations in which you start. They're the exact same thing. So they only have 25% done. How much time is it? And this would not be speculation. This is math. How long will it take for them to do the rest? The other 75% that they have to do, if it took them this long to make 20%, if it took them 5 years, 6 years, I don't even know. How long will it take for them to do it? And that is why it's no longer even in the conversation. That's why they don't even talk about pyro. A couple years ago, it was Road to Pyro. You were right about the corner, just about to get it. It was 4.0 pyro for years. Last 3 years, it was the conversation about, as soon as they get server mission done, it is pyro. Well, pyro is not there, and it won't be there anytime soon, because this is all what you see here is all they have on pyro. They have this library of buildings and assets, and they rearranged this a few times. But that trailer where you saw the guy landing with a 400i and he ran into the canteen with a rare artifact, and we thought, by God, I'm gonna be exploring the universe, finding rare crap and selling it in Star Wars like canteens. No, that is not real. And they've been hyping that for years, man. And it will not be. It's not here. It won't be here, and it's probably gonna be years before you actually even get to see how terrible pyro is. We have these little glimpses of it, but how little are they? This is probably all you have in terms of pyro. I'm disappointed, And for 323, we have, they're doing the same bunker. The new missions involve the same raggedy ass bunker, just going there several times with a crypto key. That's the kind of thing you get a guy on Fiverr to do for maybe $100. That's the kind of new content you get from the lowest of the low in terms of game development. You look at No Man's Sky, and man, what you have in terms of when they release something new. There's gonna be a massive change. There's gonna be new things for you to do, and the game. I mean, how No Man's Sky started. What the game turned into is amazing. Why can't we have nice things? Why couldn't we have something like that here? Why can't we have every year, or at the very least every couple years, real new content, real new places to go, explore, visit? They're working on tech. Bullshit. Cut the bullshit. No, they're not. There's nothing wrong. They're not contacting alien life forms. They're not delivering a spaceship for Elon Musk. No, it's a video game being created, and it's nice, it's cool and all, but the content, guys, that stays the same. Actually doing the work, actually delivering on new content for you to play on what already exists, that anyone can do. It's just about having the decision to do so, putting the money, putting the man hours, having someone work with what you already have. Nothing new needs to be invented here, and actually delivering new content for people to play, which we don't. We just have little trailers, bullshit, lies, Years later, still playing the same thing over and over again. New content, what? Master modes? Okay, I'll take that. That looks nice. It is a mechanic of the game. It's not new content for you to enjoy and play as someone backing this for over a decade. We have the distribution centers. We'll see how those work, but it is a fucking building. We're not getting planets or cities anymore. Decades later, we're getting buildings, and we're supposed to be how excited for that? How well will it work, by the way? Have you not seen Siege of Orison that's broken even years later? Guys, be realistic. It's not about being hateful or salty or mean. No, it's just about being an adult and understanding that there's massive problems here. That's why we're not getting what we've been told. We're not getting the 323 that we've been promised. We're certainly not even talking about Road 4 Pyro or 4.0 anymore. And probably that's why people are quitting on the top. Guys, just be realistic. It is a video game. Maybe start checking out Starfield if you're more into role-playing. I definitely have and still do. Try what is Helldivers 2, is it? Seems very cool. Hell, I'm not playing more of No Man's Sky because it's just intimidating how much new stuff they place, and I don't have all of the time. And honestly, I would love to see this being a little bit more like those games, a little bit more commitment for us, for the backers, and the support we've given them over the years. We deserve a little bit more respect than this. At least that's what I think. And let me know what you think in the comments below. If you think I'm wrong, if you think that they've delivered a ton already, which is simply not the case. But White Knights will always try to negate logic and reason and facts. See you on the next one, guys. Take care.